Now, the further you go to the right, the more input and ownership from the client there is. And if you go to the left, the less input and ownership from the client. So to give you an example, consulting, essentially that's when somebody says to a consultant, they say, look, I've got a problem. I just want you to fix it. I don't really care about the fundamentals behind it. I don't really want to know and take ownership of solving that problem myself. I just want you to come and fix it. And so a consultant, that's what they'll do. They'll come in, they'll take ownership, they'll decide what the solution is, and they'll implement it. On the other side, you've got coaching. Now, this is the reverse in that the coach is helping the client to come up with the answers themselves. And this is why coaching is in many ways much more powerful than other interventions, because you're empowering the client, you're helping them discover what's the best solution for them, not what's been the best solution in other situations with other clients or for the person who's facilitating. It's what's the best solution for the client themselves. And it requires much more input from the client, which is facilitated by the coach. And the client takes ownership for creating those solutions and ultimately implementing them. They're not asking someone to implement it for them, they're doing it themselves. And in the middle, you've got mentoring, which is literally in the middle. So a mentor will encourage the client to come up with their own answers and find their own path. But a little bit like a consultant, they will input their own ideas and suggestions. And, they might facilitate connections and introductions and things like that, something to make it a little bit easier for the client to get to where they want to be. However, they're not empowering the client to the same degree that a good coach would. So that's why it falls in between. But they don't solve the client's problem like a consultant would do. So it does sit within the middle.